welcome back to another one of my thrilling videos. So today we are going to be briefly looking at the Kodak EKTRA 22 EF. EF standing for F, no, electronic flash. So just a little story about this camera. This used to belong to my grandmother, who departed this earth quite a while ago now, back in 2005. And I always knew that this camera was knocking about, and there was a period in my life where I just wasn't interested in photography whatsoever. But just recently I kind of dug it out and thought it's a real shame I can't use this camera now that I'm into photography. Researched the film that was in it, which was 110, which we'll talk about briefly in a moment, and I found out you could still buy the film, which was fantastic. So I was able to not only use a camera, make it functional again, but I had something that belonged to my grandmother that I could use to take pictures with. So it was really, really nice. So as you can see on the top of the camera, there are two AAA batteries. That is all you need to power up this camera, and you simply just pull the little slot off there and pop the batteries in. So I'm going to do that now, and then once I pop the batteries in, we will continue this review. Okay, so batteries are now loaded into the camera, so we are ready to rock and roll. So just a little bit of background knowledge on this camera, the Kodak EKTRA 22 EF. It was produced between 1978 and 1980, and had a fixed 25mm f9.5 Kodak lens, I'm reliably informed. Has a 3-speed shutter, which we'll talk about in a second, and takes 110 film cartridges. Now, I didn't think you could still get 110 film cartridges, but I stand corrected. I have been using a Lomography Tiger colour negative 110 pocket film, so 200 ISO, 24 exposures, and apparently they are one of the only people still making this. Oh, if I just turn it around, hand it around the wrong way, just let it focus. So Lomography Tiger colour negative film. Really interested to use it. I'm not gonna, I'll show you, I've got one left in here, but I'm not gonna take it out of the seal. Excuse me about this. So it comes kind of packaged in this here, and I don't know if you can see that, but it shows you the shape of the cartridge right there, and they basically just click into the back of the camera. But yeah, there's a good picture there. That's the way that they go into the film right there. So let's have a look at the camera. So just looking at the top, you can see the brand name Kodak EKTRA 22 EF camera, electronic flash. So what we do, and this had a great function on these. These used to protect everything, but then you could unfold the top like that, and it would go underneath the camera like so. So you could hold it almost like a really sturdy grip on it when you're taking your pictures. I could remember my nan in the garden taking pictures with this. So let's just have a look at the front of the camera. So obviously you can see here the viewfinder, and then you can see this area here, which is kind of grey. And if you look, if I just bring it up to the camera, you can see the frame inside it. So when you look through it, it's showing you the frame. And I think the way that works is like a mirror in there. So this is being mirrored into the viewfinder so you can see it. I think that's right, or reflected into it. You have your Kodak 25mm as discussed on the front. Got the little kind of chain attached to the camera, which is quite nice. And then if we look at the camera from this point of view, you've got the shutter here, and then you've got here, you've got your, if you're out on a sunny day, mode, if you have a cloudy day, and then flash mode. And I'm guessing that that's why there are 3 shutter types to compensate. Now, whilst that's charging up, I'll just show you how to get into the film compartment. So these are strange beasts. So right here, there is a tiny little plastic area. I'll just turn it there so you can see it's like a lip. That's better, you see that lip? And what you do, you simply just pull that, and that opens the film door. And then all you do is you clip your film in with each roll facing that way, and it just clips straight in. And as soon as it's clipped in, you just shut it in and just lock it back up. I mean, easier than 35mm. Maybe as easy as Polaroid. And then here you've got your viewfinder. I'll see if I can just see what can you see that little area there? That's the thing that's being reflected inside the camera. I'll try one more time for you. I don't think it's going to do it, but effectively when you look through the camera you can see this little kind of square inside the camera. So flash is on. This will be ready to rock and roll, and when you're ready, oh excuse me, you've got the little indicator at the top there, flash 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 flashing. So how did I find shooting with this camera? Well, the simplicity of it is absolutely divine. I don't think you're going to get many other cameras that are as straightforward to shoot with. It's simply a case of, is it sunny, is it cloudy, do I need a flash? And it's simply a case of putting it on the setting and pressing the button and simply winding the film on at the bottom here. There's the wind on button there. That is it. It is simplicity at its best, and the pictures, I'm pretty happy with them. I mean, of course, the more that you use a camera, the better you'll get at, you know, making images, I guess, better. It's my first time of using one of these for quite a long time, but I'm really happy with them. What do you think? What do you think of this camera in general? Have you got a Kodak EKTRA 22 EF? Please let me know. It is that straightforward. There is nothing more to it, and I would really encourage people to pick up a 110 film camera. I think these I got from a shop on eBay. They cost me about £20, and the processing is still, I think it's still C41. Happy to be corrected. Plenty of places that still develop them, send them away, and I'd really encourage people to go out there and get creative with 110 film. So that's it. So that is me, and I'll be signing off. See you later.